Hi there, this is the Dogecoin weekly Wyckoff session. Before getting into the details, these sessions are not financial advice, they're for education research purpose only. Your comments and discussions are welcome. Okay, LPSY, SOW. I can draw another one over here because it's like it seems to have set another one. However, given this is very close to the accumulation cycle levels, I'd rather not draw anything over here because it can be a case of like a PS forming. It depends on how it develops, so I have to observe a few more weeks before I can decide whether a new accumulation cycle has happened. Because if we look at this, like the last mega cycle in 2021, this has a pretty long, I would say, and steep as well, decline before. Hi, sounds. Thank you. So yeah, it's kind of like if I extend this from the LPSY all the way to here, that's 133 days. That's over 4 months time. The entire fall or drop has completed. Well, obviously I've drawn this as a second test for the accumulation cycle. I've drawn this as the selling climax. However, it still took over 4 months. So right now from the LPSY over here to where we are now, we're only 35 days in. So it's still like 100 days if we are repeating what had happened in 2021. If we are going to refer to a shorter, like nearer term, a price level or support level, I would say somewhere around here. So basically the lows of these candles and also the peaks of these candles during the accumulation cycle in 2024. As of like the past 3 weeks, they are trying to stay above the peaks of these candles. So yeah, that's like a support range defined by the PSY and also these bunch of candles as well. So that's why we see like this week and the past 2 weeks, the price seems to be staying above this level. There's a reason for these, and that's the reasons for these bunch of candlesticks. So from macro perspective, it's going to stay in the long-term playground zone for the time being, unless some crazily good news comes out. Otherwise, I don't see there's a reason why it can break outside of this white box. However, for the downside, the range can be somewhere at current level around 17 cents all the way down to 10 cents. Let's look at the daily chart. The downward channel, if I change it to a line chart and make sure I include the absolute peaks, because I tend to be more conservative and generally doesn't want to go all the way to the very tip. The price seems to have broken outside of the channel as of this moment. However, because today there's still more than 20 hours left, we have to be very careful whether the price will come back down to the downward channel. If it broke out, like I said, in the weekly chart, the resistance line is still the top of the long-term playground zone. That's around 22 cents 50. So that's the case, right? So if we look at a downward flag, if you're into candlesticks analysis, it says, textbook says it's bullish sign, so it can break out and do a little bit of upward movement, and then it can re-establish a downward channel. So that's one way it can happen. So a good reference is always the last accumulation cycle, how far low it went. So that's the scenario for Dogecoin. Thanks for joining.